We gotta do something about this. We gotta all be in the
frame.
shot.
All right, let me.
No, y'all best friends. Prove it, man. Sit next to each other. All right, there you go.
Screenshot.
Welcome to the Best Friend Con podcast. This is episode 3. We got these 2 special boys. His name is Bobo.
I'm Bobo.
His name is Brian. You'd
AKA
rather be
Metaphysics.
called Brian or Metaphysics?
Doesn't really matter.
What do I just call you, Metaphysics?
All right, that's cool.
Do you like Meta?
Yeah, meta's better.
Meta's tight.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's like the god tier level.
Yeah.
These guys, I met them in LA. Originally from the Bay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And from Foster City.
Yeah.
And I met these guys at a party, some spot, and they're just all around. Just I know you guys primarily as photographers.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they have like other extracurricular activities that they like to do.
Yeah. So Brian is actually like his main shit is music, producing. This guy can just he does everything.
Yeah. So I met you as a producer. I mean, doing photos and also doing the podcast too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was on their podcast a while back at
UCLA.
UCLA.
Yeah.
By the way, sorry guys, forgive me my voice. I'm kind of losing my voice right now. Oh shit. Yeah. So this podcast is called Guide to Friendship, and you guys are great friends. I just thought, hey, why not? Like, let's get these guys. I love their kind of vibe. I always see you guys when you're chilling, like just kind of rubbing each other's kneecaps and stuff like that. Give each other encouraging little rubs. Sometimes little. I like that. You know. Nah. All right. So how'd you guys meet?
Fuck. Middle school?
Wow.
Yeah. All right. It goes back to middle school. He was actually the TA for my class. and literally we would just be fucking around. Like the teacher moved me to the back next to him so I would be quiet.
Yeah.
And then we ended up just fucking around even more.
Yeah.
I would always like change his grades for him.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He would get like a C, I'd be like, or like a 70. And I'd be like, oh, just give him
like
95%.
Oh wow.
Because you can't make it like 100 because that's a little too sus. You know? But
yeah. Damn. So you guys been scheming.
Yes.
Forever.
Yes, and yeah.
How were you as TA?
So I was a grade above him, and then pretty much I just had like one open period, and then I asked that teacher, and then we became very close during class, and then we had a cooking class together, and we were even more fuckheads then. So we would just like go to each other's stations and just like fuck with each other's shit. And,
Yeah.
And then we were like, there's not many creatives in Foster City, so when we found each other, it was like meant to be. You know, we're like, yo, we try to do this creative shit. And then like we would just get boba a shitload and like just like
you guys
kind of like
boba?
make blueprints about like the future.
You forgot about the BMX phase.
Oh shit, dude.
Hold on. Let's do all of that.
Right.
But first, I want to know what you mean. What does fucking around in class entail? Like, what are you guys doing?
We would just make jokes, and we would like there is like these like kids that we would kind of like
We were just throw with other kids.
Throw shit at and you know, and just kind of fuck with them, you know. Oh.
Have some peaceful ass shit. Got the sunset.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
I love this. This is exactly what we needed on a Monday. You know,
It's
start the
very-
week off right. You
We're
know.
just it's perfect. The water, we are water signs.
Oh, you're water
Brian's
signs?
a Pisces. I'm
Yeah.
a Scorpio, and
Wow.
that means we're meant to be best friends.
What
I
are
didn't
you?
know that.
Yeah, what are you?
What's
I'm actually, I don't like Scorpio or Pisces.
Oh, really?
Gemini.
Fuck.
You guys are sensitive as
Yeah.
fuck. You know,
Hey,
you're
that's
a
not
little
a lie.
jealous.
That's not a lie.
That's motherfucking little fucking second guess everything. What did you mean by that? No. I'm great. How? Fuck guys, you motherfuckers. Yeah. All right. So you guys are just messing around. Yeah, man. You know it's crazy. Like making friends when you're younger is it's funny how like it's where you're placed like in a classroom sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why it's a little harder. Actually, no, but I guess you kind of like in the workplace if you're like stationed next to somebody, you start to become like really good friends.
I mean, it's either you become friends or you hate them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
He chews too loud. Fucking
Little Jim and Dwight situation.
I don't know who Jim and Dwight is, but
No, from The Office.
I don't know from which office.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Unfortunately, Jenna gives me shit all the time.
I love The Office, but like people love it too much. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when people love something too much, and I'm like, all right, just fucking chill. All right, we all watch The Office. Chill out. All right. All right. So okay, you guys are in class together, cooking class, all type shit.
And then after that, we rode like BMX and stuff, and like we
Yeah.
had like this big ass group of people who would just all fuck around on BMX bikes, ride around the city, and like kind of fuck up the city.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, because we like grind on like ledges and shit, and like there's like 12 of us, and like we were just some fuckheads, you know.
Yeah.
And then the cops would like constantly like fuck with us and pull us over and like search all our bags and like all that, you know. So we kind of all of us together.
Hey, speak up though. Or I could just
that too.
try to do that.
Yeah. So all of that like hatred towards the cops kind of like brought us together, you know, and
Like our hometown is pretty much super suburban, like the most suburban as it could get. So the cops literally don't have shit to do.
Yeah.
So literally they just chase after us for fun. That's how it was.
and just like they would do some fucked up
Like they
shit.
actually
would harass
they gave
us
me
for
a felony
sure.
when I was like 12.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Over
pretty
what?
bad.
They said conspiracy.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
This shit was crazy, and like and like they like confiscated like all of our bikes because saying it was like evidence and shit, and like dude, it was
wow.
to split the whole crew apart, you know what I mean? And
That shit ran deep.
dude, it was like crazy, dude. Yeah.
And this guy's a felon.
And this guy's this fella. Yeah.
I would have never guessed it.
Yeah. And then,
Can't be a president anymore. That's all I wanted.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to be president.
Can you vote if you're a felon anymore? Like,
I mean, I'm sure they got rid of that.
Yeah, you can.
But they got rid of that after a certain age, no?
Yeah, but all right, if you still have it on your record, like it gets erased. So if I apply for jobs and shit, it's still there. But if it's a government job, then it's still like they could still dig it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're saying if you apply for a job, you don't have to put it, but
Yeah.
if it's a government job,
They
okay.
could dig it up. Yeah.
We're learning some law too today, guys.
yes.
That's awesome. Yeah, you guys like in a town where there's not much to do. Just gonna
Yeah.
fuck around.
Yeah. And then after that BMX phase, I think we hit high school, and then
I think the cops split up our crew because they tried to charge us with like
They
all
were
these
successful.
crimes and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But me and him like stuck together through that. Everyone else kind of went their own way and shit.
I would have to imagine that the parents were also like a big factor. Like your parents, all your parents probably like, yo, stop hanging out with that group.
oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
What did you say? What was your like defense?
I just
I don't know. It's
give a-
just
we
you're,
just didn't
you're
give a
still doing
fuck,
whatever.
You're
yeah.
like,
we're
you
just
know,
like-
Brian.
yeah,
He's a nice guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're like, dude, it's fine, it's cool.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, I was probably a terrible best friend for Brian because I would always get in a lot of trouble.
You kind of a mischievous dude, man. I see it in your eyes sometimes, man. We're all fucked
You
up.
look that deeply in my eyes. That's cool.
Yeah, it's not that
I
hard to look
appreciate that.
deep into someone's eyes. Okay. Wait. So you're saying after that?
High school.
High school. Oh yeah,
I'm trying not to read the chat. So chat, if you know me, I always interact. I just don't, I want to keep the convo going, and I want it to be smooth on the audio too for people that are at home. So it'd be weird if I'm always like, like this comment. So yeah. Anyway, that's just a disclaimer. Go on.
Cool. But yeah, so in high school, Brian moved away for like what was it, 2 years? He moved to.
It was like a year and a half.
Yeah.
So I grew up, where like Monterey Park is, like 606 area. So I actually lived there when I was younger. Went back to the Bay, and then during high school, moved back over there. Yeah. So,
Okay. How was that?
it was cool. That's what kind of during that time I hung out with like a bunch of like scene kids and shit, and then they got me into like a lot of like alternative like electronic type music too.
Yeah.
That was already MySpace days, huh?
Yeah, so that was so that was when like you know, people like Steve Aoki were coming up in LA and shit.
Okay.
And then I actually went to one of his like yard sales that he used to do.
Wow. What yard sales?
So yeah, his homie Cobra Snake, who's a photographer, like they would host these like pretty much yard sales, right? And then they just sell like used vintage clothing and all that type of shit. And then they'd have like a DJ play there, all that shit. And then there's a funny story. I went with my mom once, and then she was like over there like bargain hunting with all of them and shit. I was just like, oh shit, whatever.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, but I actually bought.
So you were just so like, you know, 2 years apart from your best friend, kind of almost like finding new stuff.
Yeah.
Were you ever like, yo, you changed, bro? What is this bullshit? Or were you like,
Dude, he came back a fucking sicko. Dude. Yo, okay, so Brian came back, right?
Yeah.
And then I don't know what I think I was doing. I was doing a lot of martial arts during that time, and then he came back. And he
were you
was
into the martial arts too?
I was doing a different one.
Yeah, he did. He did judo.
Oh.
Yeah, I was doing like martial arts tricking, which is like
Yeah,
it's like you can do
like
flips
the
and shit.
more
Yeah.
performance shit.
Yeah,
Mine's just
yeah.
more like grappling.
Yeah. And then so he came back and like, dude, his style was crazy. He had this crazy silver ass jacket. I was like, what the fuck, dude? His hair was like hella dope and shit. And then he's
Like,
like,
yo.
yo, this new shit is like, and then he was like the first one to show me like EDM before like hella started popping off, like dubstep and all that
right,
shit.
Yeah,
you know?
Flying Lotus.
Yeah, all that shit. And then and he was like, yo, this is gonna be the next shit. And at first I was like, I don't know, man. It's just like, it's kind of crazy, you know.
This ain't BMX, dog.
And then like, you know, lo and behold, 3 months later, bam, like dubstep is like the new big thing, and like all these people are like, dude, have you listened to dubstep? I was like, man, I've been on
that shit, bro. That's hilarious. Like, so you came out from the small town y'all from,
Yeah.
and then you move out to LA, and then you're just like, and then you're bringing back everything you found. It's like came from the future and shit.
I
literally, it looked like it, dude.
I was fucking up in
Crazy.
high school at the time because I was more focused on like trying to meet people and like trying to be more in the music shit, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like promoting for like hard when I was like 15, like street team promotion and shit.
Yeah, that's
When I was, like,
I didn't know that shit.
Yeah, when I was like 15 or 16. And then I literally like fucking drove, like when I first got my license, like would drive store to store, like dropping flyers off and shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I started fucking up in high school. I was just like, all right, I'm gonna just get school out the way, and then I'll come back and try to continue this shit because it was fun, you know. I liked it a lot.
So did you start producing back then? Like
Yeah.
when you discovered that sound?
So my older cousin was actually a DJ, like back in the 90s, I would say. And then he had a pair of turntables. I grew up kind of like seeing him fuck around with them and shit.
Yeah.
So I was just like, damn, I want to like try it out. I bought his shit when I got into high school.
Yeah, how much he charged you for?
He hooked it up. He hooked up 2 Technic turntables and a mixer. And then like the thing where it was torque, I think, to connect it. It's like a ghetto Serato.
Okay.
But all of that for 500.
Wow, that's a steal.
Yeah.
But it's still a lot of money for you at that time.
Yeah. But it was worth
It's like
it.
Christmas money and all type of shit.
Yeah. But
Birthdays.
I would say when I first got into it, I was trying to make more like boom bap, like Dilla, like New Jabez, that type of shit. And then
Is that the pronunciation? Nobody really knows, huh?
no one? I don't think there's really a way because it's just his name backwards.
Yeah,
So it's like
yeah.
however the fuck you want it.
Yeah.
I hate the people that's like, it's new jobbies or new like.
But one of his
Like,
songs,
yeah, how could you know?
one of his songs, the dude does say New Jabez, so I just go with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if whoever said that and then he let that rock, it's probably maybe that's the one.
Yeah.
So we've confirmed. New Jabez. New Jabez. R.I.P. Okay. So you doing boom bap, and then what were you doing at the time?
Dude, I think I was just like, it was like high school, and like I was just going through like a lot of like, I guess like depression shit and like doing martial arts shit, and I was just trying to find myself during that time. And then I think when Brian came back, it like just sparked some crazy shit in me again, and we were like, yo, like let's just keep working on creative shit, and then
Still drinking the bobas.
Still drinking bobas.
What,
Near,
did you have
dude.
like a spot?
So yeah, we grew up like, dude, all the older kids would go to like Tap X. It was in San Mateo, and then we just kind of went there and just like schemed up the future, you know. And then I guess like junior year kind of came around, and we had so much like teenage angst.
Yeah.
And we were like, yo, let's start fucking rapping and shit. And we put together this crew called the Indigo Kids. And
Oh, that's where you're Indigo.
Yeah. And
This is their design, by the way. This hat right here. Somebody said it was a sick hat.
Thanks, dude. Where's yours at?
What?
I said, where's yours at?
Oh, mine? I actually think I lost it, man. I was looking for it, but I think I lost it.
We can get you
I think
another
you
You got a
gave me
blue
the burgundy one.
Oh, that's like the rarest one.
Yeah.
Oh.
We only got a couple of those.
Well.
Some lucky soul has it out there.
Yeah, it's probably someone's car, like from a drug night, like. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Word, yeah.
And then so we did the rap shit for a little bit, and then fuck, what else was going on during that time?
I don't know. I think it was just high school shit, like
Yeah.
pretty much identity, like finding your identity type shit. you know?
Yeah. What did you think your identity was?
I don't even know,
Is
man.
All our music is like, oh my god, I'm so lost. But like, you can make your way out at the end of the tunnel type shit.
Yeah.
It was very like, you know,
very Fort Minor ish.
we had a couple like Fort Minor kind of songs. Yeah.
We were trying to be like positive and shit. It's
Yeah,
like,
it was,
man.
you know, like the Nujabes raps with like Star and all that shit. Like we kind of like
It's like poetic positivity.
poetic positivity, man. Yeah. And then we would rap about like just the shit that we were going through, like just very teenage angsty shit.
Yeah. I think when I was in high school, I'm from New York. I was very influenced by like mixtapes and like Smack DVD. So it's just like all like.
So did you have like an
very
aggressive rap song? Yeah.
Yeah. Very Joe Button. You know what I mean? Before he got really emo. Well,
When'd you start?
I started maybe in 6th grade.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And then I got more goofier during college.
Nah.
What was that transition like? Why did you go from
I think I was always pretty goofy, but you know, when you're making music or you're trying to do something creative, sometimes you're more or less mimicking your idols. You know what I mean? And just influenced by them. And during that time, it's not necessarily a bad thing because you're learning technique.
Yeah.
But then once you can start to infuse your actual personality and your own story, that's when you start to grow and you're making the art yours.
Right.
Yeah, when we talk about that, like about you guys, like, you know, making the art yours or whatever, like, or, you know, how'd you guys start doing? How'd you start doing photography?
Oh shit, I don't know. I mean, like we moved out here, and then shit, like everyone in my house, like it was me, Brian, Jenna, and Michelle. So that was the first 4 to move out.
Wait, before that, what made you guys? What made you take the leap to move out?
Well, Brian was ever since Brian got back, really.
Yeah.
it was
So
like-
when I moved back, because I was fucking up in high school, right? I just wanted to get the school shit out the way.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, all right, what's the best way that I would kind of be able to go back to LA without having my parents trip too much?
Yeah.
And I was just like, all right, get into a good ass school and then go back to LA.
Yeah.
So, but that shit was fucking crazy because I was just like overly fucking stressed with taking care of the school shit, and then I was still trying to do the other shit. But my first year I stayed in the dorm. Second year I hit up BOBO. I was just like, yeah, I'm not really trying to room with like any of these new people I met. I was like, let's fucking do this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was always like, yeah, I'm gonna move out to LA. But then like when I got that call, I was like, oh fuck, I like really have to stick to my word now and move out to LA.
Yeah.
So and we did it with with the 4 of us. And then I don't know, I felt like I was like gonna go out here and like, oh, I'm gonna be a fucking rapper and do all that shit too, you know.
Yeah.
But everyone had like their like hustle that they were hella good at already, you know. And then I was like, I felt like I was kind of like behind or whatever. And then I met Juhanids, And then I was like, hey man, I can do anything. I can like graphic design, I can shoot photography, I can fucking do music, produce, blah blah blah. Yeah. He's like, oh okay, like you want to come shoot some photos and video for me? And then I was like, sure. So I borrowed Michelle's camera and started shooting at ultra rares, which I think we met at actually.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. But then I started documenting the whole K-Town community, and then I started getting like kind of good at it, I guess. Yeah. And I just rocked with it because like there's so much of a demand for like photography because everyone wants to look.
So wait, before that did you know how to shoot?
No. I mean like I kind of did. Yeah.
You're like
I was bullshitting. Shoot. I was completely bullshitting to Drew. Like I could do all this shit, and then whatever he picked, and then like Brian shot a little bit, and he kind of like taught me like little techniques to shoot, and then and then like with the video shit, like I've like followed people around on set and stuff, but I never picked up the camera. Yeah. So I kind of knew techniques and stuff, but like I just like YouTubed a bunch of shit like how to edit, and then I had to teach myself in like literally like 3 hours because I had to give this ultra rare video to Drew.
Yeah, because I also, I like the stuff from like way in the beginning, but I think you leveled up dramatically since then. For sure. But now I'm understanding that you were just an amateur, like amateur.
Yeah. I literally faked this shit. Yo, I never told Dumb this actually. Yeah. But so Drew was trying to get me on tour with Dumb, and he's like, oh okay, send me a demo reel. Yeah. That like was totally not my demo reel. I actually borrowed that demo reel from like there was like this film crew that was also like part of the tricking crew. Yeah. It's like, hey, I need to borrow your demo reel. Can you just like change it and put my name on it? Yeah. And they're like, oh fuck yeah, because we're all like squad. And then sent it out to Dumb, and he's like, oh okay, for sure, like you good. And then so I went on tour with Dumb, and then like the first recap was like garbage, dude. And then
he was telling me that he had to be really hands-on with you.
Yeah. Dude, Dumb actually taught me so fucking much about how to shoot artists and stuff. Like I would not be like this whatever good or whatever like without Dumb's help. Like he really taught me like how to shoot like that, how to bring the best out of like an artist and get the best angles.
Yeah, because like when we're getting captured or whatever, like it's so easy to make them feel like they look stupid.
Yeah, like it's just like a moment that's like
yeah. It's so funny, like there's people like you could tell who has experience, but just when I get photos back or get footage back, I'm like, all right, this guy doesn't care. He just wants to get his credits.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
And then I could tell someone who's like, oh, this guy took care to not include the one where my double chin is like, fuck him. like, yo, come on, man. You serious?
Yeah, dude. And then after Dumb's tour, like my whole shit just started fucking blowing up, dude.
Yeah.
And then
okay, before that, so you were feeling this kind of feeling of like, yo, being like left behind, right?
Yeah.
So like what do you guys do like as friends? Because I like this dynamic and you guys as guests, because I want to know like, because you know back from like you guys having these meetings at the BOBO shop and stuff like that, like you guys have been like, yo, we gotta be friends, but we gotta also help each other like get to our goal.
Yeah,
for sure.
You know what I mean? So like, there's moments where he's feeling kind of down. Like, what are you saying to him? What are you expressing to him? Like, how do you guys like push each other?
We've always been really open with each other. Like, yo, like I feel like I'm going through some shit right now. Like, and we, he actually showed me the School of Greatness podcast.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that was even before LA too.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think on some like just like best friend shit, it's like, literally if other people don't want to fuck with us or whatever, it's just like we gotta have each other's back.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's like I think that shit's fucking hella important, because if you if you feel like you have no one that has your back or that's with you, then it's fucking hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So I don't know. I think even just having that one person that's really down to like just be there and just be like, yo, like you don't let the shit stop you or whatever. Like that shit's fucking crucial.
You guys ever cry for each other? Cause we
I don't know how we. I don't know.
Probably.
I think we probably have
on some real shit.
I think we probably have
on some real shit. Probably.
Yeah.
Why not, bro?
Yeah.
It's probably like
It's like it's not unmanly to.
Yeah, dude, we can hug it out. Dude, we've fought each other.
I love to cry.
And yeah, it's great. Yeah, you can cry with us.
You know what? I'm a fan of having like strong ass emotions. So
Yeah.
Like I like fucking being.
You think it's your Japanese side?
It could be. Yeah, I don't know. It could be. Is that like a stereotype?
No. If anything, they're more like
stoic
keep
and shit.
it, yeah. And then they break down though.
Yeah.
I think that's why
Like they have a fucking tipping point. You know, they just go crazy.
That's so important. That's the one thing about anime.
Yeah.
That's so great because like in American style things, it's like it's just a progression. Like, oh, they're about to fight, and then they're fighting, and then there's like that one big, climax where you punch them, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But in anime, it's like the main character's getting fucked up, or he's like holding back, he's like showing restraint until that last straw, and then snap, and then it's a wrap for everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody getting smoke.
It's like he fucking dies, comes back to life, and fucks everyone up.
Or like Gohan in Dragon Ball Z, like watching everybody die, and he's like, just loses his mind.
Yeah.
I could tell you're not really a Dragon Ball Z fan.
Not really,
Yeah. I saw it in your eyes. You're like,
He
let's
fucks with
move on.
Naruto's
Oh,
my
okay.
shit, dude.
Why you gotta say Naruto? It's Naruto.
Naruto.
Just cause I don't know, I feel like
You trying to
I'm
cater
more
to the white
Americanized.
audiences?
Yeah. It's cause when I would be like Naruto, they'd be like Naruto, so I was just like, all right, yeah,
Like,
Naruto.
let's rock.
Yo, you
Fuck
conform, dude. You let them dictate it to you, and you're supposed to teach them.
Yeah. You know what? From now on, I'm gonna start saying Naruto.
Alright.
I can't promise that I'll say that. I'll
Alright.
try. I'll
Shit.
try.
What do you call Sasuke?
Sasuke?
Oh, alright.
What do you call Sasuke?
Sasuke.
Did you expect me to have a crazy accent?
I don't know. Naruto is a big drastic change from Naruto.
That is.
Like
You're right.
Sasuke. No, I don't know.
Sasuke?
Alright, that was a weird detour.
Yeah.
But a good one, because Naruto.
That taught us so much
Best
shit,
friendship,
bro.
Yeah. Hey.
Whoa.
Oh,
You know what's funny? Oh, shit! We actually have these matching tattoos. That has to do with Naruto and Sasuke, bro.
What is up with my guests having fucking matching tattoos? You know, Yaks and Yaks?
Oh, okay,
Look at they have
yeah.
matching
Well, it's called
tattoos.
Best Friend Con, bro.
Dude, me and Dumb, it's like things I don't have any tattoos. I don't have any, so it's it'll be hard. Like
Well, Brian
Dumb.
didn't either, and then he just.
That was
All right,
But I mean, it's
what's
a
so what's good with tattoos? What?
You should get one matching one with.
But
Dumb.
what tattoo? What about your tattoo?
So you know how like at the end of the series, like, what was it?
They get the sun and the moon shit. I don't know if you watched it, but anyways, they get the sun and the moon. It's pretty much like the god of like all the fucking ninjas or whatever.
Yeah.
They like
From the lady
it's
the
like
first ninja lady chick.
no, she's the villain, and then there's the dude that's like her son. That's supposed
Oh,
to
right,
be
right,
like
yeah,
the
the
sage.
sage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I breezed
Refreshing.
through it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But anyways, he gives I think Naruto the sun and then Sasuke the moon, and then we literally got both of those.
They're on our ankles.
Yeah.
Your ankles or on your lower
on the
back?
side.
On the
On the lower back. That would be some shit, dude. Yeah. So that's a best friend moment.
Yeah.
Let me see it.
Right here. And on the back side.
Oh yeah, that bow. Oh.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
we're like,
That's
dude,
kind of tight. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of tight.
Yeah.
And it's like subtle. It's like not too much.
Yeah.
I think you
Didn't-
show
didn't
feet
see.
on Twitch.
Yeah, I don't want to show my feet. Yeah, you don't.
You don't show the feet. I usually ask my guests like what their first friends are like, but you guys met pretty early on, middle school. Actually, before that, then what were your like?
First
Can you
friends.
remember like your first friendship ever?
Shit. I think. All right, mine was this guy named Fred. Yeah, I think he was like kind of a family friend.
Okay.
Yeah, but he was hella funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Like this fool would just fucking like start beatboxing out of nowhere and shit. Like he was just yeah.
Would you rap along with him?
Nah, I didn't know. I didn't know that
I
shit
didn't
back
even
then.
know.
He was ahead of his time.
Why was there always like a friend from your youth who would always make noises at any given time? Like, you're like, what?
I don't know. Kids
I feel
are
like you would
crazy,
be
man.
that friend.
I think I was to a certain extent. I was really good at making friends. I remember until like I moved in like 4th grade, 5th grade. I went to a new school, and then all my jokes and everything that I would say that used to hit in my old school. So I went from like being like a semi-popular kid to just being like the biggest loser.
Damn, that must have like been pretty. That's cool though, because it's like you're starting over and
Yeah,
you
started
gotta earn
over.
your respect again.
Exactly. I was on the campaign, bro.
Yeah.
Like-
That's fun, dude. I really like.
I mean, yeah, towards the end, I was, popular again, but, that during that year, it was really soul crushing, man.
But it's those moments that defined you.
Like, yo, I raised my hand and then, like, say something that I knew everyone would laugh at in my own school, and then imagine saying the joke and then everyone just turning at the same time to look at you and be like, that's not funny, David. And then I'm just like, I don't even know what my life is about anymore.
So you're from Queens, right?
Yeah.
So did you go? Was it another school in Queens or was it outside? Okay.
Yeah. From
I mean, I kind of
169 to
experienced that shit too.
Yeah.
Because I had to go. I went to like 5 different high schools.
Yeah.
But
damn. Wait, so why'd you have to move around so much?
it was just a lot of shit, like family shit.
Yeah.
So you know how I got the felony or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was on probation, and then during that time, by like the law or whatever, I wasn't allowed to hang out with like that group or whatever, right? And
This is
then
weird. But
I think it just put me in a really like kind of a depressed state of mind because they made me go through like fucking like weird like fucking alcoholic school and shit like that. Like they really tried to put hella pressure on me. I had like community work, and then pretty much like during that period, I think that's the period I actually got into beat making because I was just like, all right, I don't even want to hang out anymore.
you need an outlet.
Yeah. So I would just like spend every day just fucking making beats or whatever.
And your beats were like very peaceful, like you said.
Yeah.
You were listening like New
Back then,
Javis
yeah.
and stuff.
You had some hard shit too, though.
No, it's when I went to LA and then they got me more into like electronic and like alternative type music, and then I started kind of mixing that more energetic sound and shit. Yeah.
So how about you? Who's your first friend, bro?
Dude, honestly, I don't even remember. Oh, you know what? It was this girl named Tessa actually that we have a mutual friend. R.I.P. Yeah.
Oh damn.
But I remember. She dressed like a boy, so I thought it was a boy for the longest time, and then she went into the girls' bathroom, and I was like, "Yo, like that's the girl," and I was so confused back then.
Wait, what? Well, how old were you?
So confused. It was like kindergarten, so obviously I didn't have,
She was a judo national champ. That's how I know her. We did judo together.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so she was fucking tough.
Yeah. And then that was after. That's the first like friend that I had in school.
When you realized she was a girl, did you start to have a crush on her?
No.
Yeah.
So that's my first friend. How about your first friend?
My first friend, I don't remember, but I'll have to disclose that on a future podcast when it's about me. This is about you guys right now. So you guys have a pretty tight-knit circle of friends.
Mm-hmm. Most people we live with are all from the Bay, so there's just like a vibe that people from the Bay usually like carry, and we kind of try to
speak up.
There's a vibe that a lot of people from the Bay carry when like they move to LA, because everyone has like a goal that they want to reach, but we want to do it in like the best way, so that like we don't lose ourselves in like the bullshit, which is why it's so good to have like a good group of friends that you move out here with. A lot of people that move out here solo from the Bay, like they just get caught up in the bullshit, and then just,
what is this bullshit you speak of?
I guess just like there's like a lot of sauce that you can get, like when things start picking up for you, and with all the partying and stuff, you can easily just like fucking lose your mind, and we've seen that happen to like a lot of people.
Yo, Bobo, can you, if you got anybody has any questions, drop it in Discord. Questions for guests.
Oh, can you ask him how he transitioned from DJing to producing?
Well, you ask that later.
What?
Put that shit in the Discord, you motherfucker.
What is a Discord? What is the difference
This is
between
Discord.
Okay.
And then we'll get to questions for the guests.
For later? Okay. So we're not doing this
Yeah.
right now. Okay, got it.
Ignore these guys. I usually ask my guests like what their first friends are like, but you know, you guys met pretty early on, middle school. Actually, you know, before that, then what were your like?
First
Can you
friends.
remember like your first friendship ever?
Shit. I think, alright, mine was this guy named Fred. Yeah, I think he was like kind of a family friend.
Okay.
Yeah, but he was hella funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Like this fool would just fucking like start beatboxing out of nowhere and shit. Like he was just yeah.
Would you rap along with him?
Nah, I didn't know that
I
shit
didn't
back
know.
then. He was ahead of his time.
Why was there always like a friend from your youth who would always make noises at any given time? Like, you're like, what?
I don't know. Kids
I feel
are
like you would
crazy.
be that friend.
I think I was to a certain extent. I was really good at making friends. I remember until like I moved in like 4th grade, 5th grade. I went to a new school, and then all my jokes and everything that I would say that used to hit in my old school. So I went from like being like a semi-popular kid to just being like the biggest loser.
Damn, that must have like been pretty. That's cool though, you know, because it's
Yeah.
like you're starting over and
Yeah,
you
started
gotta earn your
over.
respect again.
Exactly. I was on the campaign, bro.
Yeah.
Like-
That's fun, dude. I really like.
I mean, yeah, towards the end, I was, popular again, but, that during that year, it was really soul crushing, man.
But it's those moments that defined you.
Like, yo, I raised my hand and then, like, say something that I knew everyone would laugh at in my own school, and then imagine saying the joke and then everyone just turning at the same time to look at you and be like, that's not funny, David. And then I'm just like, I don't even know what my life is about anymore.
So you're from Queens, right?
Yeah.
So did you go? Was it another school in Queens,
Yeah,
or was
yeah.
it outside?
Yeah. From
I mean, I kind of
169 to 2.
experienced that shit too.
Yeah.
Because I had to go. I went to like 5 different high schools.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Damn. Wait, so why'd you have to move around so much?
it was just a lot of shit, like family shit.
Yeah.
So you know how I got the felony or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was on probation, and then during that time, by like the law or whatever, I wasn't allowed to hang out with like that group or whatever, right? And
This is
then
weird.
I think yeah, it just put me in a really like kind of a depressed state of mind because they made me go through like fucking like weird like fucking alcoholic school and shit like that. Like they really tried to put hella pressure on me. I had like community work, and then pretty much like during that period, I think that's the period I actually got into beat making because I was just like, all right, I don't even want to hang out anymore.
You need an outlet.
Yeah. So I would just like spend every day just fucking making beats or whatever.
And your beats were like very peaceful, like you said.
Yeah.
You were
Yeah.
listening like new
Back then,
Javis
yeah.
and stuff.
You had some hard shit too, though.
No, it's when I went to LA and then they got me more into like electronic and like alternative type
Yeah.
music, and then I started kind of mixing that more
Aggressive.
energetic sound and shit. Yeah.
So how about you? Who's your first friend, bro?
Dude, honestly, I don't even remember. Oh, you know what? It was this girl named Tessa actually that we have
shit.
a mutual friend. R.I.P. Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
But I remember. She dressed like a boy, so I thought it was a boy for the longest time, and then she went into the girls' bathroom, and I was like, "Yo, like that's the girl," and I was so confused back then.
Wait, what? Well, how
she
old were
was
you?
So confused. It was like kindergarten. So obviously I didn't have, you know.
She was a judo national champ. That's how I know her. We did
Yeah.
judo together.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so she was fucking tough.
Yeah. And then that was after. That's the first like friend that I had
Yeah.
That's cool.
When you realized she was a girl, did you start to have a crush on her?
No.
Yeah.
So that's my first friend. How
What-
about your first friend?
My first friend, I don't remember, but I'll have to disclose that on a future podcast when it's about me. This is about you guys right now. So you guys have a pretty tight-knit circle of friends.
Mm-hmm. Most people we live with are all from the Bay, so
Yeah.
there's just like a vibe that people from the Bay usually like carry, and
Yeah.
we kind of try to
Speak up.
yeah, there's a vibe that a lot of people from the Bay carry when like they move to LA, because everyone has like a goal that they want to reach, but we want to do it in like the best way, so that like we don't lose ourselves in like the bullshit, which is why it's so good to have like a good group of friends that you move out here with. A lot of people that move out here solo from the Bay, like they just get caught up in the bullshit, and then just,
What is this bullshit you speak of?
I guess just like there's like a lot of sauce that you can get, like when things start picking up for you, and with all the partying and stuff, you can easily just like fucking lose your mind, and we've seen that happen to like a lot of people.
Yo, Bobo, if you got anybody has any questions, drop it in Discord. Questions for guests.
Oh, can you ask him how he transitioned from DJing to producing?
Well, you ask that later.
What?
Put that shit in the Discord, you motherfucker.
What is a Discord? What is the difference
This is
between this?
Discord. And
Okay.
then we'll get to questions for the guests.
For later? Okay. So we're not doing this
Yeah.
right now. Okay, got it.
Ignore
Okay.
these guys. But what I was gonna say though is you have a tight knit group of friends.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to ask two things. Maybe one of y'all can answer one or the other.
All right.
Living. The first question is like, how do you like is it easy to let somebody in to this group of friends, or did you have to ever like let someone go because they were just being toxic?
Who would you? All right, go on.
And then the second one is just like, what's like, is it hard to like live together and just be around each other all the time?
All right, which one do you want to answer? I'll let you pick.
Damn.
Because I think I kind of got an answer for both of them.
Yeah.
All right, who would you say is more inclusive, me or you?
I think
you might be.
I might be.
Yeah.
More inclusive.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yo.
No, it's not even like that. But I think he just reaches out to everyone.
I have like a
like
a more like outreach.
Yeah.
Of socialness.
Like,
I
I think
like Luffy. You like Luffy from One Piece. You watch One Piece?
I don't watch One Piece.
Get
Yeah.
the fuck out of here,
But-
man. No Office.
I
no
watch,
One
I watch
Piece.
it though.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh
so,
yeah, dude.
yeah.
Guys so cool.
Get One Piece.
Nakama, bro.
Huh?
Nakama.
Nakama. Where you gotta put.
So what is
Don't do it, Bubba.
I don't know what the fuck is going on, dude.
Alright, go on.
So yeah, I'll let you handle the first one since I would say you're more inclusive.
What with the?
Like who you let in kind of thing.
So at first when we got out here, I mean, you saw the whole thing when I first got out here. Like I was just like meeting hella people and then like documenting moments and like just trying to like ask people questions about like the hustle and like kind of like their perspective and their experience on it. And then we've
A lot of talks. A lot of talks in a party. Where
A lot of
there's a party
talks,
going
dude.
on and there's always one room are having the fucking illest powwow.
Yeah. We've had a couple of those,
Yeah, I've gone in that room like, all right, let me tell you what I think.
Let me tell you some shit
Let me
right
tell you
now.
what I think. Drunk as fuck.
Yeah. And then, but we've like invited some people over that like ended up being some fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just their energy is like off and it's like kind of disgenuine, And then we've also like came out here with some people that like have gotten, like I said, like we've seen people get super fucking lost in the sauce and kind of just start kind of like letting out their demons on like friends, you know what I mean? And then that's something that we kind of just had to cut off. It was like for just like our own mental health, like we've like I've always like made a lot of excuses for people's like shitty ass actions, and there's like a threshold where you can't be like, oh no, like they're just going through a transitional period right now and they're just wilding out, you know what I mean? And that's okay, you know, everyone goes through shit, but sometimes you just gotta be like, yo, like this is too much.
There's like a book that says like, I don't believe you should follow everything about this book. I forgot what it's called. It's a pretty big book. But basically, in the book, they're like, yo, don't try to help people because they're just gonna bring you down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and there's, you know, I like to help people, but there's also truth to that. Because like I have tried to like sometimes like just really overextend myself, and then like it would fuck up my day, and then I can't do anything. And it's like, yo, what position am I to be trying to help this person when I'm vulnerable to falling, you know, into this depth or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's more so like if they're not trying to help themselves as much as they can, then it's not really worth it, right? Because it's like they're just kind of wasting your energy at that point.
Yeah. It's just the effort really counts for something too, you know, like.
Okay, so what are some things you guys said earlier that you guys have fought before? What have you guys fought about?
Oh no, we've like actually like gotten a physical.
Yeah.
It was all right.
Who'd you fight about and who won?
It was all right. So it was one night during high school, right?
Yeah.
And I think it was during a time when we like watched Fight Club and all that type of shit.
That wasn't it.
Yeah. So, like I don't give a fuck. I'll say the corny ass shit.
Oh my god, no, that's great. This is what we're here for.
But anyways, I remember so one night I think I drank a little that night, and then I met up with Bobo, and then Bobo was like, dude, some days I just want to fucking just let it out and fight, you know? And then I was just like, all right, let's do it right here. And then I like
Brian punched me in the face.
And he looked at me like,
I was like, what the fuck?
like a big.
No, it was like a little medium punch. Just
Okay,
like
we were testing the water.
Yeah, and so we kind of just started wilding out on each other,
and then we just started swinging.
Yeah, and we ended up and we were just like, all right, for sure. We were like, just like, all right, cool, we got that out the way.
And then you guys you guys were fighting and then start grappling on the floor, and then you guys
and Brian's
the thing 69 position, sucking each other.
Well, whatever you want to see.
Whatever your imagination is.
Yeah, that ain't me.
Best friends forever.
But anyways, I mean, I know like my judo shit, so then I was able to kind of like grapple.
Yeah, if we stood standing up, like, you know, I got the punches, but Brian dipped me, and then his fucking judo, he just locked me up on some crazy shit, and
That's why judo is honestly. Like one of the top tier.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, fighting, a lot of it is grappling.
It is.
Because you know how many times you're gonna do this? You're gonna always end up like locked. On the floor. Like that's why Brazilian jiu-jitsu is fire too. Because it's all about that shit.
I would say jiu-jitsu and wrestling are like for grappling.
Yeah.
Like you.
I mean, but grappling is fight. I mean, unless you're getting like a one-hit knockout.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like if you're a fucking swinger, then you're good. But if you don't have that much of a swing, then you gotta know grappling. You know? Yeah.
Word. But okay, aside from that, okay, not this passionate little. Not like a real fight, like when you got mad at each other. No.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
How about this? How do you, if you do have like a kind of a dispute or like something you don't agree with, how do you like? You just are just very open.
I think we kind of just talk it out.
Yeah.
I think we understand each other. Like where if one of us is tripping, we later realize, all right, I was just fucking tripping.
Yeah. We're really good at apologizing to each other.
Pisces, Scorpio come
Dude,
together.
it's the best friend con.
Jesus Christ. I like it. I love it. Anyway, so you want to answer the other question?
Oh yeah. It's like, did we have in the house? Did we have disputes? Kind of shit, right? That's what you're asking.
Yeah.
I think. All right. What it was is just like, I feel like that was a very kind of a transitional moment in all of our lives, right? And we're all kind of just trying to figure out that transition to growing up into like becoming an adult and all that type of shit too. So of course, like with that, like we're all gonna have like differences, and there's like hella heads living in a house,
like,
you know,
people, dude.
But for me, it's just like, yeah, there's been moments where I kind of just been frustrated on my own, and you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, I don't take it personal with any of them. It's just like, all right, it's just that situation that's just not cool to do that type of shit. But yeah, overall, like I still got love for everyone that we've been in our circle with.
You guys are being very vague, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, it's just like some people everyone has different habits, you know?
Yeah.
And like some people like don't do the fucking dishes or like don't fucking, some people are kind of, you know, babied and don't clean up after themselves. And just like shit like that.
I mean, all right, one example is I think we got in a little thing over the parking spot.
Oh, yeah.
So Bobo's car wasn't working at one point, and then we only had 2 parking spots, so the other 2 had to like move the cars on the streets all the time or whatever. And then Bobo kept his because his car wasn't working in there. And then I got kind of pissed about that because I got like fucking 5 parking tickets at that point. And I was just like,
which is understandable.
Yeah. And then I was just like, dude, like this ain't chill. Like, just because your car's not working, I have to pay.
Get that shit out of here.
Yeah. But then like, I mean, we got over that shit.
Yeah.
Kind of like, yeah.
Yeah. But it's just little habits and stuff, and yeah, at the end of the day, it's hard living with other people that grow up differently, you know.
I mean, absolutely, man. That's why, you know, like that shit, it's cool to do that, but like I couldn't do that. I couldn't live in a house with like a bunch of people because I'm like, yo, I don't want to deal with anybody right now.
Yeah.
You know? Like I'm chill. You see this? I'm just I got mad frogs everywhere.
Yeah.
You still got friends, you know.
Yeah, and then I just you know, I like visiting those houses because it's mayhem.
Yeah. You've been in some of our fucking...
what's going on at the house? Let me pull up.
Dude, were you there for my birthday when we got the bounce house?
Yeah.
That shit was fucking nuts, dude. Dude, we like destroyed that house, dude. We definitely didn't get our security deposit back at all.
Good times though. Was it worth it?
Oh, absolutely,
yeah.
dude. Yeah. It's funny because we would always talk about like when we were growing up and shit. Like, dude, we want to throw some sick ass parties at our spot, and we did do that, you know. And now we haven't thrown a party in a while, so we're just kind of.
It's like in the beginning, you're just like hell excited and like to be in LA and just like chilling and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
And now you guys just kind of like, we'll do the parties less.
Yeah.
We don't need to party that much.
Yeah. It's the cleanup that like fucked us up, because like, all right, who's really gonna clean all this shit up, you know? And everyone's like hungover the next day.
Yeah, I know all y'all could have just pitched in for a cleaning lady.
You know what? We even
you could have just did like 10
we should have
each.
just done that. Yeah.
That would have been smart. Yeah.
That would have been smart. Yeah, we're not that smart.
So what about now? What you guys up to?
Well,
you still gotta send me. You never send me beats, bro.
I know.
Yeah. This guy's always like, I swear to God, every time I see this fool, we're like drunk and shit. He's like, yo, I'm gonna send you some joints. I'm like, yeah, man, whenever, shoot it. And then like he's like, I got you.
Dude, I feel like the luckiest person because I get to hear all the secret shit, and I'm just like, dude, y'all don't even fucking know, man. Oh,
yeah, and this fool, and then he's gonna play it for me, and then you're gonna be like, oh, word, knowing that he didn't send me the real sauce.
You know what's crazy? Remember when we were playing Red Dead? I was like, yo, I'm gonna send you some Red Dead beats. And then fucking Lil Nas X, literally like that week, he dropped fucking Old Town Road, which he based around.
Which you fucked up.
Yeah, I know, dude. That song
what are you
was
doing? You
fucking
sleep,
hilarious, bro. Oh my god.
How many times I said I was gonna rap over some of your beats, bro?
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, you didn't send that one to him? That would have been great.
I know.
He ain't sending me one joint, not even one.
I know. All right, I'll take shit for that.
We did have some good times. We all played Red Dead Online for a good 2 weeks of just nonstop.
God. Dude, we would start at like 10 p.m. and then at like the 3 a.m. mark, we're like, all right, last one, guys. I'm gonna call it after this, and then it would end up being like 6:30 a.m. and be like, Then I have to go to work and shit. Go to my 9 to 5 like all fucking drunk off PS4. Oh my god. What a spill the tea.
Yeah, we had pro fishing. Our
Fight Club.
Our what is it? Squad? What is it called?
Pro Fishing.
No. That's the name of it.
Oh, the posse.
Yeah, we had a posse. It was called the Pro Fishing Fight Club. Because every fucking like every fucking every day we'd be like, yo, I found a new fishing spot. Because like in the beginning, the main way to make currency was to sell animal skins and fish. So we just be on the mad scramble to like find dope fishing spots, and then for no reason we just start fist fighting. It was great. Yeah, and you're doing a lot of photography on the road.
Yeah, dude, this year was fucking nuts for me, dude. I got booked like 4 months in a row with a couple groups, like like with Eric, some K-pop with Eric Nam, Epic High, and then Hippie Sabotage. And then I've been doing like one-offs with
Okay, I want to ask you this, people. Okay? Who out of all those groups do you think have the most friendship auras?
What is it? What do you mean friendship auras?
Just like you feel the friendship, the bromance is strong.
Oh.
Strongest.
I mean, probably Epic High, because, you know, they're like a trio that have been together for like 15 years.
Yeah.
And like their dynamic is so goddamn funny.
Yeah.
And they're just like all rambling at each other, and like you can see it on during their shows, like they just like roast on each other, like they're having like the best time of their lives, you know. And like when you're traveling with them, like you really feel that, you know, you're like part of that too, and yeah, that was like a really amazing experience, you know.
Yep.
And
69's all around.
69's all around.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
All right. I love it. I want to go into a part where, I like to do this quiz.
Whoa.
What is this, a friendship?
I just find random random ass quizzes. Hold on.
So do we do this test together?
Yes.
Okay.
Chill out.
Oh.
Hey,
What's that sound?
Eva just subscribed again. Thank you so much. I know I said I wouldn't address the chat, but thanks for the sub. Appreciate you. Should we show the thing? Okay.
Whoa,
Show
this
it
is
up.
crazy.
All right. I guess we're just gonna have to.
Read it out. Okay.
Or it's on the screen, right?
Make myself visible. I'm gonna have to move over a little bit. Brad, why don't you do the honors holding the mouse?
So should we read it while we go?
I guess
Two
you
of
guys
your
you're just gonna have to agree on one answer.
All right.
Yeah.
So two of your friends.
So hold on. I found us some healthforteens.co.uk, right? And the most random shit. I just Google random shit, and then I just found a random test for you guys.
Nice.
Okay.
What would we do on this?
All right. Two of your friends have fallen out. D,
read it out.
Take one side. B, talk to them both together. C, ignore them. D, join in the falling out.
I'd say B, because we're pretty communicative.
I would say B.
Until we're not.
Okay, I like it.
All right, number two.
Hold on. Let's just get rid of this so people can't see much. How to convert your women's size.
It's
I'm
one in a.
obviously looking at women's shoes again, thinking, damn, I wish I could wear this.
So what do you do when someone is gossiping about your best friend? Do you say nothing, speak up, and confront the gossips, join in with the gossip, listen and tell the friend later? Speak up. I would probably say maybe.
I'd be
It depends on the situation and how much of a serious gossip it is.
Yeah.
I would say either B or maybe probably D.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to go with?
Which one do you guys feel more strongly
B
about?
sounds like the better decision.
Yeah, it's
but-
probably smarter.
yeah.
I'm not gonna go behind. I'd rather just say be up front than go behind
Yeah.
anyone's back. So
Yeah.
probably
I'd be like, I disagree with you, but sure.
or I'd question them and be like, well, all right, what do you feel like that? Or show like another side of the.
Show.
And we have done that.
Situation.
We've been like, hey, this fool is wildin', bro. We should just, you know.
Yeah. 3, the most important thing about friendship is spending fun time together. B, always being there for each other. C, being part of a popular group at school. D, having cool friends. Having cool times.
Oh yeah.
Damn, these are kind of shitty,
That's
right?
some shit friends, bro.
Yeah, if you
It
guys,
should be
if
A
you
or
guys
B.
take this
Yeah,
shit,
y'all
you guys
fucking
need to
tripping,
reconsider this. Spending fun time together, always being there for each other.
I mean, the fun comes. The fun is already there. So I think always being there for each other. Even
But
when,
do you have to always be there? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like that. No, like some cases. It's
That's
like,
true.
It's like you got this.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know?
We both. I mean, but it's always like we talk to each other about our bullshit, and then it's
All right, I would go with B.
Okay,
I'd go with B.
yeah.
Spending
I think-
fun time together.
because we always just fuck around anyway.
But you don't want it to just always be about serious shit, and you guys don't have fun anymore either.
That's
You know
true.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's hard, man.
All right.
Because
Well, let's just go with B.
Okay.
I think we might be
I
looking
think
into this.
yeah, that's
All right. Continue or how does
Continue.
this?
Sure, continue.
All right. Your friend is having a difficult week. How would you cheer them up? A. Suggest you do something fun together. B. Tell them they'll get over it. C. Offer them a shoulder to cry on. D. Tell them about your bad week. what would you say?
I can relate.
All of the above. I would
That
maybe
soggy shoulder, bro.
soggy
The wet
shoulder, bro.
It's wet.
I mean, we've kind of done
all of them.
all of them, bro.
Yeah, maybe it's
Yeah.
a mixture of all.
Can you
right?
can you do multiple or is it just one?
Just one.
Oh man, dude.
All right. Speaking
What's the most? What do you feel
in
most
this-
strongly about?
in this very moment, I'd probably do A.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Right?
I agree.
That is
Tell them to get
therapy.
Over it. Offer them a shoulder. I think that works the best.
Yeah.
To be
Okay.
honest, because this like they're just bitching and then they might still be bitching about. It.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, number 5. Your friend has not done as well in an exam as they hoped to. Do you offer to help? B. Tell them how well you've done. C. Remind them of the things they are good at. Or D. Tell them it's their own
I
fault.
feel like CRA.
C or A.
I mean, yeah.
Exam. It's like you don't give a fuck about
I don't give a
exams.
fuck about it.
What about the D? Well, maybe it's not an exam, but it's something that they tried really hard at.
What is it's A or C?
Remind them of things. They should.
But mostly A because it's like, oh, okay, you need. It's like, yeah, let's
I'll go
fucking
with it.
help each
Remind
other
them
out,
of the
bro.
good. Yeah, A.
Sit there and brainstorm.
I think A makes more sense because
Yeah.
it's like they're obviously trying to work out one specific thing,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like if you're just telling them something else, it's not really.
It's just sidetracking. Yeah. You suck at this, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably A. Your friend tells you they are being bullied. What do you do?
Bro, we gonna fucking shut that shit down, bro. Let's go, bro.
A. Listen. B. Encourage them to get help. C.
What the
This is some bitch ass shit.
Bro, yeah, these are some bitch ass friends, bro.
Laugh and tell them they are being silly.
Dude, we would pull up.
What is all of this? Listen. None of the above. Shit.
Dude, what the
Alright,
fuck?
maybe it's laugh and
probably
tell them
just-
they're being silly so
I-
you can fuck other
It's
people up.
like, yeah.
Yeah, tell them
Alright,
being
let's
silly
go.
and be like, all right, let's go get the
Yeah.
squad and just fucking run it up, bro.
All right.
Finish.
It's unchecked.
Oh, what?
This one question is unchecked. What?
Oh,
What are you talking about?
What the hell?
just try
Like,
reclick.
go back
reacting.
real quick. The fuck you talking about?
All right, let me re-click all of these.
The Arabic course is finally here.
Nice. You learning Arabic?
No.
The fuck?
All right, whatever. We learned something.
What the
We
fuck?
learned nothing.
I want to know what it says at the
What is
end.
this? They're just collecting information or what?
Okay. Okay. I just switched it to A. That,
Okay.
You might have done that, right?
You're the challenger.
You are a loyal, caring friend, and you will make a stand for your friends, although you may not always say what your friends want to hear. You're admired for your honesty. You will always be on your friend's side no matter what decision they make, even if in your opinion it's the wrong one. I'll say it.
Sure. Yeah.
Sounds
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I mean, you know, if someone, you know, if you started shit with someone and it was wrong, I would still fight for you. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's like, fuck it. That's what I see in my head. So, thank you for your friendship.
Thank you.
Nice. All right. Yo, thanks guys for coming through.
Yeah.
Sure. Thanks for having us.
Thank
You
you
guys
for
have
having
fun?
us, man.
Oh yeah.
It really brought a next level to our friendship. I didn't realize how great of friends we were.
All right. I don't
But
want to
we
hear
were.
it.
Okay. It's just.
Yeah, I want to thank you guys for joining, and you guys want to plug anything?
You can check out my Instagram at bobo.xxndigo. I'm dropping a bunch of fucking K-pop shit from KCON this week. It's just gonna be a full K-pop.
Oh yeah. I saw you guys over there.
That shit was crazy. That was my first fucking stadium show, and it was and there are no Korean photographers that edit this style, so like in this realm, it's gonna be the first of its kind.
Yeah.
Between me and all the other.
I like your zippity zoomies.
Oh, that's video. I only shot photos this time.
Okay.
But maybe. But if you want to check out that shit, go check out my Eric Nom stuff. That shit is fuego. All the Epic High stuff you'll see on my timeline as well. And
Yeah.
where's your
My shit.
Word.
No, my shit's at MEDAFIZIKS. I think it's written right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for whatever Instagram, Twitter, all that. I post 5 videos, so you can follow me. No, I'm just playing. But.
Check out the YouTube too.
Well, where's your music at? Do you have?
Yeah, it's on SoundCloud. I'll probably be more active with it, and then it's also on YouTube. Yeah, so I'll be more active with that shit.
I'm gonna drop this shit.
Ooh.
So he has this project called HND. What was it? HND to. It's an old project.
SFO, yeah.
Yeah, HND to SFO. It's like.
I made it on a plane flight back from Japan.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite projects of his that he released. Is it on Bandcamp or where is that?
No, it's not on right now, but I'll probably post it back up.
All right, well, he gonna post it back up.
We have one last question. Are they gonna play WoW Classic?
What is WoW Classic?
World of Warcraft.
Oh, dude, I played that for like a year and then it got too much.
That's one game I never got into.
Yeah, you get a little obsessive, huh, with the games when you do
Dude,
get
when I
into
go
it?
in, dude, I that's why I can't play video games anymore because I just lose my life for like 2-3 weeks. Like I don't.
When we were playing Red Dead, this fool, like I played it first for a while before him, and he was already like collected all the legendaries,
dude. I put
special
so
skins
many
and shit.
hours,
Like, get the fuck out of here.
Dude, when I got Skyrim, I finished it like up to like 95%, which is fucking hard, dude. That was a lot of hours, and then my PS4 or PS3, whatever, it like reset, and I lost everything. So I was like, I'm never doing that again. But if I hop on
Dude,
another,
this fool used to
game-
skip school just to get ahead of games and shit.
Dude, we used to skip
I'm
school.
like, how the fuck are you at level 50?
Oh my god,
Bro, remember in middle school we would skip school on the same day,
Yeah.
and then we would binge watch Naruto together. Like we'd be like, "Hey, oh, you're on this episode. All right,
On
start it.
on
3,
fucking
2,
AI,
1," and then we started together. And
yeah,
then
it
we
was like
watched.
a race.
It was crazy. No, we would watch it like it was like we were both in our own houses, and then we would watch it
You
together.
know, you
like
can
that.
do that now. There's a site called Rabbit where you can watch and then you can comment, like it's like a side.
And you watch it all at the same time.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit?
yeah. You're watching through the same feed.
Oh, dude. Well,
Some
we only had
shit.
AIM back then.
Yeah,
That was
we
middle
had
school.
a shitty YouTube and AI back then.
Technology is crazy nowadays,
Yep,
bro.
yep. All right. Well, that's that. Oh, Rabbit's dead now. Okay. Well, I never actually went on it, so I don't know.
Hey, what's your favorite piece of technology right now?
Who, me?
Yeah, that's out.
I'm still waiting for like sex robots to retake off, but